Hey friends, Chef Wainaina here. Welcome you back to this channel. And if it's your first time here, you're welcome. Karibu sana. Thank you guys for your support so far. It's really appreciated. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell to get updates on weekly videos. So today I'm making barbecue chicken, but I'm giving it a tropical flair. I'm making mango barbecue chicken. So we will start our barbecue by first making a mango barbecue sauce, which borrows from the classic barbecue sauce. So we are going to have ginger. I'm going to be using ginger 1 tablespoon. I'm going to have a garlic powder 1 tablespoon, onion powder 1/2 tablespoon, spice mix which has cloves, fennel, and cinnamon, which is about 1/2 teaspoon. And then I have red pepper flakes, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 mangoes that I will dice, ketchup 1 cup, mustard 1 cup water, and rice. So the sauce actually has a minimal prep. The only thing I need to do is just peel 2 mangoes, rifle dice them, and then I'm going to measure up all the other ingredients. They will go into a stainless pot because of the acidity from the vinegars. You want to make sure that you're using a stainless pot. So the mango don't need to be diced any finely. Just rough chop them. They go into a small bowl, and then measure up all the other ingredients. Put them in a bowl. Set your pan up on a medium high, bring it to a boil. So barbecue sauce, it's a sweet and sour sauce. So when you're making this sauce, you are playing a balance between sweet and sour. If you get that balance right, you're going to come up with a very nice sauce, which you can use for so many different uses. Today we'll be using it on chicken. Basically we are going to make the sauce. When the sauce is ready down the road, I will graze the chicken and then do them in the oven. This is a classic dish that is normally done outside in a barbecue. So let the sauce come to a simmer, and then the next thing that we are going to do, we'll cut sweet potato wedges, which we are going to serve with the dish. So all we are going to do is just take some, I used 2 sweet potatoes, cut them straight in half, and then cut them into wedges, put them in a bowl, season them with salt and pepper, and a hint of that same spices that we are using for the barbecue sauce, so that always when you're cooking, create a theme. So the theme here is barbecue. So those spices, I'll have them traveling in all the dishes that we are working on today. So that ways that will go into the oven, and then we will roast them. So our mango barbecue sauce has been simmering for about 45 minutes. It has reduced, the water has evaporated. The mangoes have softened, they are fully cooked. That's what you want. All the flavors at this point have come together. They've melded, to come into one joint flavor. The mangoes are going to give this flavor, that very deep mango flavor with that tropical flavor that we are looking for. So the idea here is, as I said, just you're taking that the barbecue sauce and giving it that tropical flavor. So we want to make sure that the sauce is nicely seasoned, and once the sauce coats the back of the spoon, that is good for glazing. But this one we are going to give it a couple more minutes to reduce a little bit. Once the sauce reduces a little bit more, we'll take it out and have it cool just slightly. In the meanwhile, we are going to put our sweet potato wedges into a baking pan, lay them flat, skin side down, it doesn't matter. Just lay them flat, and this will go into the oven, and we are going to start baking them. So the oven was already preheated to 375. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to prepare the chicken. So what I have is the same spices again we used for the barbecue sauce. We are going to use them on the chicken. But at this point, I also added achar masala. Achar masala is a sauce, is a spice that is very commonly used with the mangoes on the streets, especially in Mombasa and urban areas. Very, very popular mango. So that spices mix goes onto the chicken. I'm going to rub them thoroughly, have them coated with the spices. Actually, this is a stage that you can do the night before and then have the chicken air dry. It gives you more crispier chicken. So once the chicken is thoroughly rubbed with the spice mix, I'm going to lay it on a wire rack. So this wire rack is good for doing barbecue because it lets the chicken roast from all sides in the oven. It doesn't get soggy. You get more crispier sauce. So in the meanwhile, we took out our sauce. It's cooling on the side. So this chicken will go into the oven. We are going to cook it to have it bake for the first 15 minutes or so that it starts crisping a little bit, and then we are going to pull it out and start basting it with our barbecue sauce. Once the chicken goes into the oven, definitely there's no better way to enjoy barbecue without a coleslaw. So I'm going to make a very simple coleslaw. I'm going to take a whole cabbage and cut it into a half, and I'm just going to use about a quarter of it today. So all I do is just cut it into quarters, and then I'm going to take a mandolin. This is very sharp. You want to be very, very, very careful with it. It's an extremely sharp tool in the kitchen, but it's very, very, very handy when you're doing this kind of a project. So all I do is just cut them into very, very, very thin strips, and then put that in a bowl. I'm going to toast this eventually with just a slight hint of just some vinegar, salt and pepper. That's it, because the dish is very rich. And then again, guys, barbecue chicken, as good as it is one of those things that we really exercise moderation. To go with our coleslaw, we're also going to add in some red peppers. Traditionally, you use carrots. I didn't have carrots today, so I opted for the red peppers just because I had them. But if you have carrots and you really like carrots, you can add carrots. I'm also using scallions here, so all I'm doing is just cutting them into bias. I'm going to mix everything together in a bowl and then have it sit. So when it sits, when I add the salt and pepper, usually salt helps to pull moisture from cabbage, and that makes it nice and crispier, and it gets all the off flavor that usually cabbage has. So we are doing very well here. So everything is coming up together. So my goal is always work everything together so that by the end of it all, you have a dish that is ready. So what I've done, the sauce has come, slightly cooled down. You want to be very careful with this sauce because of the sugar and all this. It gets extremely hot. So I take some of the sauce, ladle it into a small bowl. I'm going to take the chicken and start glazing this chicken. Also, this chicken has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. It's nice and firmed a little bit. It's not yet cooked, it's still raw. So you also want to make sure that these are marinated because you are cross-contaminating here. You want to be careful with it. So you want to use it during the part when the chicken is still raw. But as the chicken cooks, and you still have any leftover marinade, you don't want to use it because you want to be careful with the cross contamination. So we'll glaze this, and this goes back into the oven, and then we'll continue glazing this as the oven cooks, and then as it goes, it just glazes them. So our sweet potatoes here, they are almost done. So sweet potatoes ready, and then our chicken, after glazing up several times and 45 minutes, it's ready. And now we are ready to serve our dish. Put this on the plate whichever way you like. Just have the chicken on the plate, some coleslaw, those nicely beautiful potato wedges, and a side of the mango barbecue sauce. And there you've got it. Very beautiful, a very moist chicken, a very nice balanced sauce. It's so delicious. And there you have it. In an hour's time also, you have a beautiful dish. This is a dish you can also serve just family style. Put everything on a platter, a side of the coleslaw, those wedges, and the mango barbecue sauce, and everybody gets to dip in. As always, I hope you liked the video and you are inspired. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.